What's up guys, Rising Duelist, this is Jay here, and I got to you a deck profile for the ABCs. It's going to be a little bit of a Knightmare ABCs. I'm going to be running trap heavy gadgets, in case you're wondering which one. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it here. First thing I wanted to do is didn't mention the heavy mech support armor. This one here, it lets you, when it's normal summon and special summons a piece from grave, really like it insanely helps out with a lot of your link shenanigans. If anything, it is great to search out, great enabler for several different things here. Yeah, this thing's great. So yeah, just one of him though, because you just need one because you can kind of like loop him around with A, add it back to hand. I run 2 C's, 3 B's, 3 A's, so that's pretty basic there. I am going to be running a bit more trap heavy, so I kind of want to see the monsters. Definitely want to see Union Hanger, gadgets, 2 of each here, you know, silver goals, and then 1 Ibly, because Ibly is great. I've been debating. Most of the times I do side this out because against like a lot more of the meta decks, Spirals and Gokis, they can kind of just use that for link material. But like I main it, and then because I can, even if I draw, I can just special summon like a Goblin or a Cerberus or Phoenix from grave or something along those lines. So that's still pretty good. Onto the spells. So spells are pretty simple. 3 Hanger, 3 Union Hanger. You know, 6 Union Hangers is great. Debating about running set rotation. Maybe, not sure. Scapegoat. This is a bit more of a slower with a lot more traps, so Scapegoat's going to be really nice. It builds up a wall as well as link shenanigans, especially with your nightmares. These link shenanigans are pretty spot on. 1 Monster Reborn, because Monster Reborn is it's a nice card. It's okay, I guess. Special summon a Buster, special summon ABC piece, special summon like a Link 3, go for Griffin, set Monster Reborn again. It's very nice, especially with Griffin. It's really nice. 1 Chalice. I run 1 Chalice. Like honestly, if I have the Impermanence, I will be running this. But like it's a pricey card. So honestly, you like Impermanence is better than this, but you can kind of like slide off with just running this one here. I run 2 Desires because Desires is a really good card. But I really just don't want to see it that often. Desires is like it's okay at best, but like it's okay. You don't really need it. It's just there. You want to see your hangers more. I want to see my hangers, activate my hangers, do all my stuff, and then see Desires later on in the game after I do all my combos. I don't want to see it opening hand, rarely. 1 Cosmic double Tweetwee, and that's gonna be it there. Not really much explanation there. A lot of back row removal because we're going to be seeing a lot more Paleo and a lot more Alzergeist. You do got to be careful though not to hit the Waking of the Dragons. That's where the Unicorn comes in. Of course, you know, you'll never be able to know if what you're hitting because it's face down. So watch out for that Waking of the Dragon. That's a problematic card there. Traps, I run a lot of Floodgates. So for my Floodgates, I have Rivalry, I have Skill Drain, I have Anti-Spell and Imperial Order. I could not for the life of me find the Imperial Order. I have it somewhere, but I just couldn't find it. So this Vanity is Imperial Order. It's just as broken. Great. I run a Genius in the extra deck too, so you can just turn off the Floodgates on your turn and then keep them back on during your opponent's turn. Triple Torrential. I run the Solemn Brigade, Warning, Strike, and Judgment, and that's it here for the main deck. You run a lot of different traps here. Your ideal opening hand is Union Hanger plus either Gadget or 4 traps. Like you want the Union Hanger, Gadget, and traps, or Union Hanger and just traps. So you normal summon like a C, equip B, so you can kind of float a little bit, and then just set 4, and that is the dream opening hand. So yeah. Judgment's great because it stops the red reboot too, so that's very important. For the extra deck here, we have it's pretty basic stuff. Our 3 Buster, and then for XCs, I don't run that many. Tornado, Babuska. It really does stop a lot of different things. It's kind of stops Spirals for a little bit, and kind of stops Gokis. It barely touches them, but really anything else aside from that, it really does stop them. And then Abyss Dweller, this is the one that really hurts Gokis and Spirals. No grave shenanigans for them, okay? And then for our lanes, we got one Seryuja boy. He's just great because you can tag out like Buster in the end phase, and usually you're with your heavy mech, that's 4 already, or just make a Genius and then normal summon, and then it's really easy just to make Seryuja with 4 materials, and he helps beef up your Buster and everything along those lines. I run one Genius. Genius is amazing. He's usually my first go-to because again, he can turn off your floodgates, he can turn off the rivalry, so you can kind of just do shenanigans and stuff like that. Run one Link Karibo for the scapegoat, and that's it. You only going to be running him for the scapegoat. So if you see the scapegoat, Link Karibo is going to be the first one that you're going to be going into. After you make Link Karibo, then you start doing all the other Knightmare stuff. As for the Nightmares, I run one of each. I want one Cerberus, Knightmare, Unicorn, Phoenix, Goblin, and Mermaid. So I run one of each. I might be switching that up a bit, again depending on the matchups there, depending on how this meta shapes up. But you might be running, say, because you're not going to be extra linking. That's just not a thing that you're going to be doing in this deck. I'm sure it's possible turn 3 or 4 you're playing against a really bad deck, but you're not going to be extra linking. So maybe depending on the matchup, if you're going against a trap heavy build, or maybe side. I'm not going to be showing you a side deck because the format's not really defined at the moment here. But let's just say if you're going up against Altergeist, maybe it would be better just instead of running 2 Cerberus, or instead of running one Cerberus, run 2 Phoenix. Instead of running, if you're going against like Spirals or something along those lines, might be better running the Cerberus, more Cerberus instead of the Phoenixes, so you can start popping their monsters. Again, it does depend on the matches that you're in, but that definitely could be either main deck or I'm sorry, extra deck or side deck potentials. Having those stuff in the side as well, it could definitely be like the things that you want to be going for. Alright, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I still think even though it is a trap heavy build, you can still have the option to take advantage of all the Nightmares. The Nightmares are absolutely insane and incredibly versatile. So you can easily be running those, and I definitely think that Nightmares will be staples, and they're going to be the features of this game until Konami makes something a bit more busted. Alright guys, later.